Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday Night Football review for round 17 of the NRL, where we just saw the Sydney Roosters hold on to beat the Bulldogs tonight. 22 points to 16 down there at Bankwest Stadium. I thought it was a very good game of football. It was good to see a close game. We've seen a lot of one-sided bloodbaths as of late, so it was good to see a really tight game of footy and a game of football that I thought was quite good. The Bulldogs have been going bad this year, obviously, coming last on the competition ladder, not going so well, and the Roosters are sitting in that 5th, 6th position on the ladder. And thought it was a really good game of footy tonight. So, well done to the Roosters. Roosters on getting a win, 22 points to 16. But we'll get into the game. It all started off there in the 5th minute. The return of the youngster Billy Smith for his first game in a fair while. He scores the first try of the game. It was a great try. Victor Bradley went deep into the line, gave it to Sam Walker, and he gave it over to Drew Hutchinson. Nice little show and go from Hutchinson. He gets it on to Billy Smith. He scores over in the left-hand side in the corner. Sam Walker's conversion looked pretty good, but unfortunately it fell short. So Roosters 4-0 after 5 minutes. And then in the 7th minute, a try to Sitili Tupanua. He goes over for the Roosters not long after that. And then Walker converts that one. Roosters 10-0. And we're all probably thinking to ourselves, well, here we go. Another one-sided game. It's not going to be close. But then the Bulldogs, they showed some guts. They showed some pride. They did have a couple of lucky tries go their way. And it all started off with the 17th minute. Now, this try wasn't lucky. This try was brilliant. Lachlan Lewis, chip over the top, gets the bounce, scores the try. I love the chip and chase, you know. Growing up as a kid, the chip and chase was one of my favourite plays. Growing up watching the footy as a kid, and Lockie Lewis, you know, he with the chip over the top and scores for the Dogs. Great try from Lewis. Avrilla converts the goal. Roosters 10-6 after 17 minutes gone into the game. And then in the 28th minute, Joseph Manu with an individual try. He steps a couple of Bulldogs players and goes straight through. Pretty soft try there, but Joseph Manu, individual brands. It was a great try from Manu. Sam Walker converts it. Roosters leading 16 points to 6. And then I think we're all thinking once again, well, here we go. The Roosters will go on with the job now. But no, the Bulldogs, they kept fighting. They kept staying into this game. And Lachlan Lewis with a very lucky try. He put in a grubber kick. Well, not really a grubber kick. It was like a chip kick. And he got codenamed Lachlan Lewis. Sort of got back up. Marnie knocks the ball on, and Lachlan Lewis scores over and again in that left-hand side. And Lachlan Lewis collects a double, which was just insane. And Avrilo misses this kick. And at half-time, Roosters 16, Bulldogs 10, and I'm going, wow, we actually have a game of football here. The Bulldogs are showing a lot of promise here tonight. And then in the second half, wow, 47th minute, Nick Meaney, great try from Nick Meaney. He went straight through the gap. A bit of miscommunication there from Drew Hutchinson and Billy Smith. Nick Meaney goes in and scores for the Bulldogs. Conversion successful by Avarillo. 16 all after 47 minutes, and I'm going, wow, we got a game. This game will go down to the wire. The way the Bulldogs are playing, they have showed up tonight, and it's good to see the Bulldogs playing a different style of footy. And then a pretty soft try in the 52nd minute. Manny Cavallo scores a brilliant ball from Sam Walker. And Cavallo steps back on the inside and scores for the Roosters. Sam Walker misses the conversion, so Roosters lead 20 points to 16 after 52 minutes. And then the Bulldogs, they kept throwing balls, they kept throwing stuff at the Roosters, but they just couldn't get over them. And Jack Hetherington in the 76th minute with a high tackle. Personally, I don't think it should have been a penalty. It came off the ball. So a penalty to the Roosters there. I'm glad there was no sin bin, because I probably would have lost my mind if it was a sin bin. So a penalty to the Roosters right in front in the 76th minute from Sam Walker. Bulldogs trying to throw the ball around at the end there. It didn't work out. And then about 10 seconds to go, Sam Walker decides to run about 70 metres down the other end of the field and just run over the sideline. And up in the coach's box there, Trent Robinson, Luke Keary, Boyd Corner, did not know what Sam Walker was thinking, but it was effective, and the Roosters get away with the win. 22 points to 16 over their rivals, the Bulldogs. A very good game of footy. I really enjoyed tonight's game. I thought the Bulldogs, they were a really good chance at 16. Or they were looking really good. even at 10-6 down, the Dogs were playing really tough, playing really well, and it was good to see the Bulldogs finally show up because, you know, when you have a team that's sitting in the top 8 trying to get into that top 4, and when you have a team that's sitting last trying to avoid the wooden spoon, occasionally you can have these games where you don't expect it to be really close, and occasionally you will get a good game out of this. So it was good to see a good game of footy. And we'll talk about some of the great plays from tonight's game, and we'll start with the Roosters. I thought Joseph Marnie was outstanding. Thought he had a really good game tonight at fullback. I thought Matty Cavalli had a really good game as well. I thought he played really well. I thought Sam Walker was excellent. I thought Drew Hutchison did a decent job. Jared Rodriguez-Hargraves and Siwa Takiaho were great. Hargraves, 215 metres. He had a really good game. I thought Satili Tupanua was excellent on that right edge. I thought Victor Radley's influence back in that side was very good. He was very important to the Roosters tonight. I also thought Nat Bush off the bench. I thought he was dynamite. It was good to see him have a really good game as well. Now to the Bulldogs, they had a few really good plays out there tonight as well. The Dogs, I thought Nick Meaney was outstanding for Canterbury. I thought Hopewade played okay. Corey Allen tried real hard. Lachlan Lewis was really good. Avarillo had his moments, but a little bit down from what we've seen from him this year. Definitely wasn't at his best. I thought Luke Thompson was great. I thought Harrington had a good game, but he did a couple of dumb things which ended up costing the Bulldogs in some serious moments in that contest. I thought Josh Jackson had his best game for a very long time. Thought he played really well in the middle. Josh Jackson, his ball playing. He did put in a nice grubber kick there at one stage, which was a very, very crucial play of the game. The Bulldogs nearly got something out of that. So, yeah, I thought he played well. Also, I thought Ogden and Napa off the bench for Canterbury were very good as well. But the Roosters, I think they get the job done because they have better players and better positions like Joey Manu, Sam Walker, Hargraves and Radley, Tupanua. They just find a way to get the job done. And when you've got blokes out there like Josh Morris, his experience and his leadership, and the likes of all these sort of players, then it really goes a long way to getting the job done. So my top 3 on ground for this game tonight, I'm actually going to go for a Bulldogs player for number 3. Number 3, I'm going to go with Nick Meaney. Thought he played really well. Number 2, I'm going to go with Joseph Manu. I thought he was really good. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm going to go with Sam Walker. Dare I say it, if Sam Walker doesn't play tonight, the Roosters don't win the game. It's simple as that. He had 2 try assists. He had the cutout ball to Ikavalu, which ended up being the match-winning try of the game. And I thought Sam Walker was outstanding tonight. So Sam Walker gets my man of the match for the Roosters win over the Bulldogs, 22 points to 16. It was a rivalry game. Both these sides go back a while. A lot of history and a lot of big games against each other in the past. So a good rivalry game between these two sides. So a bit of a grudge match. I was hoping to see Kyle Flanagan play against the Roosters because we all know that situation last year. Kyle Flanagan got told that he wasn't wanted at the Roosters, and Kyle Flanagan was dropped for Lachlan Lewis, and I guess you could say it was a pretty genius move from Trent Barrett. Lachlan Lewis had a really good game tonight, but it would have been good to see Kyle Flanagan against his old side and just build that that rivalry up a little bit, but wasn't to be, and the Roosters get away with the job done. 22 points to 16. Sam Walker's my man of the match. But if you guys enjoyed the Saturday Night Football review, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys again tonight, live on YouTube at 10:30 for the Nick from Australia late night footy show. It's going to be a good one. I'll see you guys at 10:30 p.m. tonight. Until then, stay safe. See you then.